So today, for those of you who may or may not be familiar with, this is Donation Deck Thursday. For the cost of $25 or 5 gifted subs, I will play your deck live on stream through a 5-round League of Magic Online. This is going to be our little YouTube intro. Now, I would like to mention. Now, I've been reading the YouTube comments against my better judgment, and there has been a couple of comments lately that were saying that they've been missing the deck techs. So, just for YouTube, I am going to go ahead and give you a way more in-depth, fully prepared deck tech. This is exclusive for YouTube, all right? Here you go. All right, cool. There's your deck tech, YouTube. Just for you, Diamond Deck Tech. You love to see it. So, thanks for the YouTube commenters for advising that we need more deck techs. Here it is. There's your deck tech. So, this particular deck list here comes to us from Z Turchin. This is a 5-0 list from a recent league dump. This is not your grandma's burn deck. So, um, there's really no other way to describe it. It's kind of difficult. Black cards that deal your opponent damage. So, Bump in the Night, basically the Black Lava Spike. Gonti's Machinations, which is whenever you lose life for the first time each turn, you get an energy, and then you can pay 2 energy, sacrifice it, make your opponent lose 3, and you gain 3. You have ways to lose life with like Peatland, Fetch Land, stuff like that. Hopeless Nightmare, 1 black mana, each ETB they discard 2 and discard a card and lose 2 life. Okiba Reckoner Raid, the first 2 chapters drain them for 1, and then it flips into a 2/2 menace. So, if you get the first 2 chapters and you get 1 hidden with, that's 4 damage. That's pretty powerful. Serrated Scorpion, not sure why this is here, but hey, 1/2 when it dies, you drain them for 2. Sleeper Agent, which is unironically probably the best card in the deck. If you play this on turn 1, you pass the turn, and they gain control of it, and they take 2 every turn. They give them a 3/3. But like with your life gain, you can kind of offset the taking 3 damage. You can also just chump block with a Scorpion, which is pretty sick. Yeah, just like turn 1 Agent, turn 2 Scorpion, what's up? Orcish Bowmaster, it happens to deal damage, but it's also a really powerful card. Sovereign's Bite, 2 mana, Dome them for 3, you gain 3. There you go. Don't really need to explain that. Witherbloom Command's kind of weird. It's like, yeah, drain them for 2, you gain 2, and it has some other utility. Maybe you can get back like a fetch land to retrigger Gonti's Machinations. 1 sword point diplomacy with a couple more in the sideboard. It's just kind of like your sort of card advantage spell. Reveal the top 3 for each of those cards. Your opponent either gives you those cards or they pay 3 life. So, either they could take 9, but they're not going to be in a position where they can take 9 most of the time. And then the real cool aspect of this deck is kind of the free spells, as it were. So Soul Spike, you can pitch 2 black cards to deal your opponent 4 damage and you gain 4. And then Chancellor, which is if it's in your opening hand, you can reveal it. They lose 3 life and you gain life. And you gain 3, excuse me. So it's like kind of a cool opening where you go like open hand, reveal Chancellor, and then you could pitch the Chancellor to the Soul Spike. And that's kind of cool. One other thing worth noting is the Bowmaster is 2 black permanents for, you guessed it, Leechridden Swamp, Modern All-Star. This is fetchable, but it enters the battlefield tapped, and you can make your opponent lose a life, but you can only activate it if you control 2 or more black permanents. So, we don't have a ton of black permanents, but you have like Hopeless Nightmare, Reckoner Raid, Machinations, which, actually, now that I think about it, we do have a decent number of 1-mana permanents to get this, to get the Swamp online. Sideboard, we're doing a light green splash for anti-artifact stuff, like for Saga and for, Hammer Time, things of that nature. Relic of Progenitus for Living End. Thoughtseize, just generic good card. Sword Point Diplomacy for the grindy matchups. And for the life of me, I have no idea why the Serrated Scorpion is in the sideboard, but it's just here for moral support, so we're just going to have to go with it. I mean, I'm on the draw. If I draw a second land, this hand's kind of cracked, right? I'm going to keep. Got 2 shots at a land. Reveal Chancellor. Too kind. Distinction with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much for the 10 gifted subs, Distinction. That is very, very generous of you. If you didn't get one, dodged in the chat. Thank you so much, Distinction. Greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Distinction. It's very, very nice of you. Dodged in chat. Oh, wait, this is... I didn't realize they were also playing Burn. I think we're favored, though, right? Because we have a lot of life gain. Ooh, let's go. I think we're favored. Yeah, our Burn Kid's life. Is that even an issue? Because we have Soul Spike. It's not that much of an issue, right? Ooh. So, like, chat, hear me out, right? Crack Fetch, Machinations, crack Machinations, and just double Soul Spike them now. Thoughts? They take 11, they go to 6, they can only cast 3 spells. Like, they're just locked out, right? They literally can't win. I don't think they can physically win anymore. Because we're also going to gain 11 life. No, I like the spinner. Like, how do they win? I don't know how they actually win anymore. And I want to do this main phase so they can't skull crack me. Alright, what's going to happen? I guess they can just, like, attack me 14 times with Eidolon. I guess that's their plan. Sure, yeah, but, like, okay, do you think I'm going to brick 14 draw steps? Like, come on, dude. I'm not going to brick... Surely I'm not going to brick 14 draw steps. Come on, dude. There's simply no way that I can brick 14 draw steps. $14 lands. Do I even have 14 lands left in my deck? I do have the one of Red Mana Source. Oh, that's a good point, too. Oh, no, but the... Oh, so they're going to 2, which means... I don't even think it's worth cracking. What do I have for 3 mana cards? I actually don't have that many 3 mana cards, right? I only have Diplomacy. Yeah, I guess I'll crack it. Because I could just hit Bump in the Night. Alright, you're dead. Sleeper Agent Lethal, let's go. Because they can't choose to not cast the Rift Bolt. Here you go. I gave you... Oh, opponent, I have a present for you. I'm a nice... You know, I'm such a nice guy. I'm just going to give you this Sleeper Agent for free. You can have it. I don't want it anymore. I don't need it. I'm being a nice guy, you know? I did speed up their clock, yeah. I like how they stack the triggers so that the Sleeper Agent would kill them rather than the Eidolon. That's the real shout out right there. Thank you, opponent. Ooh, Serrated Scorpion gains life against the bird deck. It's got to be good, right? Got this Diplomacy because it's expensive. I don't like. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I don't see how we ever lose to this deck. I guess Vortex is the only way, right? Do we bring in State? We already have this to kill Vortex. I don't even know if we need more answers. I think that's legitimately the only card we can lose to. It hits Eidolon too. I don't really care that much about Eidolon though. Vortex helps me. Not if they hold up mana, right? And it's like super awkward against Soul Spike. Like Vortex is a problem. I have to kill it. But we already have 4 answers. I think that's enough. I hope we just play against 5 burn decks this league. That would be really, really good content. No Chancellor, but definitely a keeper. 1 Slate over a Bowmaster. This is going to be the fastest chump block of my life. They reveal Bump in the Night. Yeah, we just play Scorpion, I think. I'm going to hold the Soul Spike for a little bit. I just want to snap chump block. I guess they can skull crack the chump block, but like that's just fine with me, right? Because then they're not skull cracking this later on. It's a lot of creatures. Has a burn deck ever beaten a turn 1 Scorpion? We're about to find out. They revealed the Reckoner Raid. Okay. Well, I will drain you for 2. This is actually kind of interesting on how to play this. Triple creature is kind of rough. This is how we lose. Like, I guess I could just play 2 Reckoner Raids and not get a shock land. What happens if I get a shock land? I go to 14, back up to 16. And they have 3 things. They go like double spell. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. I'd go to 3. And then back up to 5, up to 9, up to 11. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's a plan. I'm going to play 2 raids. Like, worst case scenario, I could just pitch the command to the Soul Spike because you know what I mean? Like, even if I'm not getting a green source, it's fine. Because I don't need to cast this. I can just pitch it to Soul Spike. Yeah, that's a good point. I can also, if I need to, I can Soul Spike the Swiss Spear. I don't want to, but I can. Yeah, Bard class is next week, Obi-Wan. They're not playing another spell. If they tap out, it's interesting if I want to kill the Swiss Spear or not. There's a land and a Hopeless Nightmare. That doesn't really accomplish that much. Yeah, I'm just going to take 6. I'm okay with this if they're not making this bigger. I think their plan is maybe Skullcrack. But they have to Skullcrack now. Yeah. Okay. Do I spike in response? Pitch. What if I pitch Command Bump and then just get blockers? Then I can go like Bowmaster, Ping Guide, block, take this. I kind of do want a Soul Spike while they're tapped out. So let's do this. And I can also Hopeless their last card too. Yeah, I like this. So they go to 9. We can Hopeless their last card. Then we go land, pass. So we're at 10 going to 9. We get the trade with a guide, go to 6, but then get 2 creatures. And we're kind of just doing okay. Oh, this is like perfect for me. Nice crack land. Hilarious. You love to see it. See it. See it. And then we have the 2/2 to trade for the other Goblin Guide. We're going to get 2 more 2/2s. What a sick match. What a sick match. I like how I just discarded my entire hand on turn 2 in game 1. That was awesome. Did we break the format? Yeah, obviously. Well, this isn't my deck list. This is... I think it was Shaman who originally 5-0'd with the deck. Oh, can't lose. Cannot possibly lose. You want to trade? Any trades? Get any trades? I'll take it. This thing's 4 to sack, right? Oh, it's only 3? Dope. Can I do this at instant speed? I can. I might upkeep it. Sideboard coming in clutch. I think it's worth sacking. Is 2 damage good enough? They go to 3. Kind of just I don't even know what I'm looking for, but I don't think it's that. Could have Searing Blaze here. Be kind of awkward. I don't love sacking upkeep. Yeah, I was thinking about like maybe taking a draw step to see like my draw might influence on as far as what I'm scrying for. But I think the upside of scrying upkeep is to not draw Soul Spike or Chancellor. Like I have a lot of bad cards, right? Soul Spike and Chancellor are just stone bricks. Oh no. They have 1 card in hand. Surely it's not another 1-mana spell. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't draw Burn Spell. Draw Searing Blaze. Searing Blaze, please. Please draw Searing Blaze. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hold. 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 We did it. Chat, we are the better burn deck. Too easy. Clearly the better burn deck. Yeah, this hand's broken. Obviously. This hand's busted. How does this deck ever lose? I'm convinced this is just the best deck in the format. Unbeatable. Schwamp. Oh, we're getting griefed? Okay. Not getting griefed. If my girl... It's the mirror match. Aha, Thoughtseize. Imagine seizing the sand, yeah. Did we leave with Raid or Nightmare? Ooh, Scorpion's kind of bad against Dothy. I'm gonna lead on Nightmare. Or Raid, excuse me. I wanna get this going first. There's like a chance I can get in one hit with the flip creature. It's not likely because they have, a million fatal pushes and shit, but yeah, Beers is actually a mono black burn aficionado. Just grinding leagues with it. All right, I mean, it's gonna take the bump in the night, I would assume. Beers is just, oh, they took the Scorpion. Wait, really? Why did they take Scorpion? That was like the worst card in my hand, wasn't it? Okay, well, it's a little awkward now that I'm just passing. It's pretty obvious what I drew, but whatever. At least they respect the Scorpion, respect it enough to just, they have to take it with Thoughtseize. How else do they beat it? Is there a mono black burn deck in Pauper? Oh, we're gonna get Damnation, aren't we? That's probably what's gonna happen here. So they're gonna go to 9. I mean, we're gonna put them to 1, right? I can't math. Oh, they have March. Gross. Gross. That's cheating. Life gain is cheating. Not fair. Life gain is actual cheating. The downside to playing mono black is you don't get to play Skullcracker Vortex. Wait, we have a Blood Crypt in our deck. What if we just sideboarded Skullcrack? Thoughts? Speed Jund Burn. Oh, they're gonna field my red source, so I can't flashback bump. 07. 07. Yeah, we gotta keep the Scorpion, though. I was actually thinking about flashing back bump this game if I drew 3 lands in a row. I've never gotten to 6 mana. You're just not a believer. Alright, they're dead to a 3rd bump. They're dead to Sovereign's Bite. Those are the cards they are 100% dead to. I think everything else is not necessarily lethal. The Huan Ring. Land definitely not lethal. It's also hella awkward. Well, I guess they can't field me next turn. I was gonna say they can field me after I scry. God, do I kill Karn? Part of me doesn't want to kill Karn. No, I'm not going to. They get a Worm Coil if I don't, though. How do I beat a Worm Coil? Alright, I'm a Chad. Attack you. Cooey! Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I guess Menace? Sure. Yeah, they can't. The Worm Coil can't block the Menace guy. I mean, they already have Ring, which they're going to play this turn, meaning that I can't kill them next turn, no matter what I draw. I'm still going to scry here, though, because if I scry into Sovereign's Bite, then it can probably kill them the turn after. We need to dodge a March in the top 3 cards. That's what we need to do. We cannot beat... we can't beat March in the top 3. Oh. Fuck. That's bad. That's good, right? Because that kills Karn, and it kind of helps against the Ring. Yeah, that's, like, probably the best card in our deck. No, it doesn't win. But we do get to kill the Karn, and it makes the Ring kind of awkward. I mean, it's weird, because they can just gain 5 and then activate the Ring again. But it's still good. I think Bowmasters is, like, better than the average top deck for sure. So they go to 2, sack this, go to 7, tap this, go to 5. Yeah. Okay. Isn't it better to attack Karn and upkeep the bow? Oh, right, you're right. I just missed a point of damage. Well, not necessarily, because if I upkeep the bow, they can tap the ring in response. So, like, I'm in this weird dance where I have to wait until they tap it, but maybe that's fine? Yeah, maybe that's okay. Right, but what if they just don't activate the ring? You know what I mean? Yeah, true. That's a good point. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I gotcha. So they're just not going to tap it. If I send everything, is it lethal? They block here. Take 3, go to 4, go to 2, go to 1. So it's not quite lethal. Is it worth losing the Bowmaster? The issue with losing Bowmaster is they can go end of turn draw, untap draw, and they get a lot more looks at March. So I think I'm just going to go 2 at them, and then play Agent and pass. What's up, Thunder Thighs? Yeah, 2 at you, play Agent pass. I go to 5, and then Agent plus Ring puts them to 2, so they can't ever tap the Ring now until they find a removal spell for Bowmaster. So we have to hope that their last card in hand, or the top card of their deck, is not a March. And they've already used the Ring in their sideboard, so they can't ring for that. Oh, they can just get Elixir again, because Elixir exiles itself. So what happens if they get Elixir? They go to 7, back to 5, to 3, to 2. It's just like a fog, basically, right? I thought it exiled itself. Does Elixir not exile? I thought it exiled. They get a Ballista. Sure. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. That's quite the sequence of draws. Well, shit. This is not ideal. Not ideal. That's not how that's supposed to work, alright? I promise. It's fine. Okay, what do we want against Coffers? Coffers. Yeah, they went off script. Like, Collector Ouphe is kind of interesting against Ring. The issue is they have a million removal spells, right? Between Fatal Push, March, and stuff, that I don't really think it's that good. I think I'd rather have Thoughtseize if I wanted something like that. Thoughtseize also can take Shieldred. I don't really think I have time for Diplomacy. And I'm going to cut these Scorpions. We're not really ever blocking with Scorpion in this matchup, and just play Thoughtseize. Just going to try this. Try to keep them off Karn and Shieldred and Ring and shit. They have so many 4-drops. Sure, this hand looks fine. Need a Soul Spike. Never thought I'd say that. This hand needs a Soul Spike. I think the plan is go Raid on 1, Machinations, Crack Fetch on 2. Because I just want to get the raid going as fast as possible. And then we get Bowmaster on 3. Sure. Take my Chancellor. They took Bowmaster. Makes sense. Like this. If they have Talisman, we can go kill your Talisman, drain you. That's kind of cool. Leech time? Oh, we're leeching, alright. They do have the Field of Ruin for the leech, though. We can activate it immediately. It's kind of hot. No! We need Soul Spikes. I guess we're just passing. Sounds good, JS. Have a good day. You can pass and activate the Leechridden Swamp. I think we're not winning this game. Sure. No need to do that now. Oh, they triggered the Machinations. That's cool. Right, I forgot that we fetched in their end step, so... Honestly, maybe they should have pinged this to not trigger this. Not sure. Need to find Soul Spike, though, so we could utilize these stupid Chancellors. Well, shit. This does not please me. They exiled a Shieldred's Edict. Okay. Third Chancellor, please. It's a card. Why do they put Grief in their deck? Okay, let's go kill Bowmaster, drain you for 2, just to empty my hand of relevant cards for Grief. So they go to 14. They're effectively at 11. I mean, we have nothing left with them at 11. It's going to be hard to win this one. Oh, you're good, Kui. You're good. Yeah, we're going to play it. It's going to be the second league today. So right after this league, we're going to play it. That was their draw step. All right. I don't know why they chose to put Grief in their deck. That's kind of odd to me, but yeah, Obfinity. You ever cast the Thought Monitor and then sacrifice Thought Monitor to Ob Nixilis, the adversary? That's what I'm saying. I do have 5 energy, by the way. Hold this. Hold this L. L underscore. 12. We take 7, go to 10, up to 13. And then this is still a 2-turn clock, even at 13. Surely they didn't draw a good card, right? Oh, actually, I fucked up. I could have activated the swamp with the trigger on the stack, yeah. I forgot about that. I should have done that. I missed 1 point of damage. I hope I don't lose this game by 1 point. They must be playing Persist. Maybe. So, 7, 4, 2. So the only way I lose this game by 1 damage is if I draw Bowmaster exactly, right? Come on. Come on. Stop drawing life gain cards. This is cheating. I have 7 energy, though. That's kind of based. Life gain is actually cheating. Like, this is just not fair. It's really not fair. I feel like I've been robbed. I would have won this game if they didn't draw the Clang. Yeah, we would have won this game if they weren't for the Clang. 3, 6, 8. Because they gained 6 that turn. God. I wonder if they have... No, they definitely drew the Clang that turn, right? That's really unlucky. I think it's the only card in their deck that saves them. And it's like a 1-of, probably. Drew the 1-of, you know. Drew the 1-of, no big deal. Sure, I think. Played our best matchup into our worst. I don't even know if that's necessarily our worst matchup. Like, I think we were a favorite to win that game, unless they, you know, sans them drawing their 1-of. Valakut. I think it's Bowmaster time. Yeah, I think it's Bowmaster time. They are passing the turn. I'm just gonna get Overgrown Tomb. No, I'm gonna get Swamp. I lied. I don't want to fetch the Overgrown Tomb until I use it. I was gonna say they think I'm playing Scam, but I did show them a bump in the night, so they probably know something's up. I could play the Bowmaster main phase to get 1 extra point in. Is that worth it? We'll see what they do here. They're doing something. Peepo Pondering Beans. You think they're playing Beans? Maybe they are. What if we played Valakut, but we splashed for Bowmaster? Does that sound based? Solid Dude. Exile Teferi. They're killing my Bowmaster. Alright, well, I'll do this then. I could hold the Hopeless Nightmare to pitch to Soul Spike. Trying to think. Like, if I play Hopeless Nightmare, do I want to sack next turn? Let's hold it, just in case. Have you seen Chandler Jones of the Raiders completely melting down on Twitter today? Yeah, what is Twitter? No, I haven't seen that, though. Bowmaster down. Oh, God. No, I didn't see that. Bowmaster has been defeated. Okay, well, we're going to fetch the Leechridden Swamp. I may or may not now play the Nightmare so I can use the Leechridden Swamp. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do this. Yeah, they're X's. Have you guys X'd yet today? Have you X'd? Discard Valky. No, I'm ignoring the Ren. I'm just going upstairs. EOT, put them to 7, 5, 4, yada 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 yada. Can have a land, that's fine. We are playing mono black, I guess Golgari burn. How did I win? Well, you see, I have a lot of cards in my deck that say gain life, and I played against the inferior burn deck in the first round, and that's how I was able to scathe, or emerge unscathed, or victorious, as it were. Can you not? Can you, like, can we not do that? Yeah, it's Junburn. We do have bump. Just what I wanted. Well... Let's draw a card. Is this each? Target... well, we can kill them if they fetch, right? Oh, no, they're just dead. Right? Yeah, they're just dead. They go to 5, they go to 1, and they die. Do I wait till they tap the ring? I can wait till they play Omnath, right? Because they kind of have to play Omnath this turn. Yeah, I'm going to wait. If they cast Omnath, I'm going to respond to the Omnath on the stack, because if I let it go into play, they can Solitude it. But once they tap out, they shouldn't have any outs. She's spiking my soul till I'm gaining 4. I'll respond. Upstairs, baby. Upstairs. You ever just activate Leechridden Swamp for lethal? You ever do that? Oh, man. I should have... You know what I should have done for max BM? I should have let the Soul Spike resolve there at 1, let the Ring trigger resolve, and then activate the Leechridden Swamp. That would have been max BM. Again, probably another not Scorpion matchup. Do I want Thoughtseize? To take, like, Omnath and stuff? You think Sword Point's good? Yeah, probably is. Do you just not want Thoughtseize, then? How good is Sleeper Agent against them? Still seems fine, right? I think. What's my next worst card? And don't say all of them. Command's kinda... You like Thoughtseize more than Command? I mean, this kills Ren in 6. Do we care about Ren in 6? Probably not. Thoughtseize probably better against Ring and Omnath. Does Command kill Beans? Yeah, I don't know how much I care about those cards. I think the only cards I care about are their 4-drops, right? Like Ring, Omnath, Solitude. Holy shit, this hand goes brazy. If we draw a land, turn 1 agent, turn 2 double agent. Definitely a sleeper. A fantasy sleeper, as it were. Alright, hold this. Hold this L, buddy. I've definitely died to my own agent beats. Well, it's more likely when you have 3 of them as well. Like, there is a high likelihood that we just lose to our own agents if we play 3 of them. But it's really good for content, you know? I mean, I don't think Ouphe is necessarily there specifically for Ring. I think it's there more so for the combo-based artifact decks. And when your opponent's only thing is Ring, like, if you look at the rest of their deck, it's like Omnath, Ren, Teferi, Solitude, Beans. Like, Ouphe is not good against any of those cards. It's only good against exactly Ring. I think the point of Ouphe is Tron. I think that's where it's at its best. When your opponent's, like, kind of all-in artifacts. Wow. Deal. Well, I guess you can have another one. Hold this. Yeah, skills too. Is To draft format one of the masters where you could actually draft the deck very much like this one? Did they have like a lot of the support? Are we gonna bounce agent? Let's go. Okay, drew a land. We're both at 12. Kind of want to get Machinations going. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I could also Bowmaster Teferi. I think if their play next turn is Ring, my best play is Bowmaster. But I mean, if they just go Ring main phase draw a card, I could just play the Bowmaster. It'll still be fine next turn. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't know if I care that much about Tef. I think we can just let Tef sit and play for a little bit. Ren and 6. Okay, maybe they'll ping me to trigger this. Oh, I was joking. What the fuck? It was a joke. I mean, I guess I can trigger it anyways, but... Let's go to 7. Are they dead? 8, 5, 2, 0. It's lethal, right? Yeah, that's a good point. They were going to attack anyways. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to Hopeless Nightmare first, I guess, because I can just cast all my 1-drops. I think they have a counterspell. Yeah, I'm trying to bait it. I'm trying to bait the counterspell before honestly, I want them to counter the agent more than the bump. Okay. Go. Your turn. You go to 3. You go to 1. I'll sacrifice Gonti's Machinations. It's sick. This deck's based. I'm really, really glad that you submitted this for a Dodo deck, Turchin. It's so good. This deck is really good content. The games are also exceptionally fast, which I can appreciate. It is kind of fun, honestly. I remember when LOTR came out, I tried a version of this deck that had Ring. It was not very good. I mostly just played it, like, I saw people had been 5-0ing with it, and I was like, what if we just, like, we were kind of making the meme of Ring is good in every deck, and it makes every deck better, so what if we tried Ring in this deck? It wasn't good, but, I don't know, maybe this deck is better than people are giving it credit for, I don't know. Like, it's not that bad. Alright, you know what would be really good for content? 4 Chancellors in the opening hand. I got 2. Holy, this hand is busted. What the fuck? This hand is nuts. Right, there's a Soul Spike on top, too. You ready? Chat, type 1 in the chat if you think there is a Soul Spike on top of my deck. I'm going to shit if I have a Soul Spike. I will shit. Stop. Take my Chancellor. You can't beat it. I am going to shit. I guess they take a Resident Sleeper. They ping themselves for 2. Well, I mean, the Sleeper Agent's probably going to deal them more than 2 damage, right? So, if they take a Sleeper Agent, it's kind of like they're gaining 2 life. It's the similar theory of Thoughtseizing a Lava Spike is better than them casting it, right? But that's not necessarily true all the time, because if you Thoughtseize your burn opponent and they only have 1 land, it's like they're very unlikely to be able to deploy all of their cards. So it's very... It's too easy. I am going to shit. I am shitting as we speak. I am shitting as we speak. Yeah. Oh, man. I am shitting as we speak. Someone clip that. Yeah, somebody's got to clip that. Don't clip the part where I said I'm gonna shit though, because I don't want people to think I'm a liar. Probably should have played Command that turn. It's more mana efficient. Has to be the whole clip. Well, you break it up, right? You do the if I draw Soul Spike, I'm going to shit, and then the next half of the clip is just like zoomed in, draw step, Soul Spike moving to the other side of my hand. Ah, they figured it out. I see. They are aware. They're also just dead. They could march. They could, like, march pitch. Oh, they're not playing coffers, so they don't have march in their deck, probably. You shocked? You shocked? Hello? Why would you shock? I mean, I guess they have to, but... Lose to... Mill 3. Target... What's this? Target player mills 3. There we go. It's confusing to cast this card. Alright, upstairs. Keck bye. Keck bye. Alright, what do we want against black, green, halfling, Thoughtseize, Field of Ruin? Yeah, turn 3 kill, by the way. I have a question. Why are they still playing? I don't know. Maybe they had a Shieldred in hand. They thought that was going to be good enough. Soul Spike is based Fire Blast. It kind of is, yeah. When you put it that way, it is basically Fire Blast. I've seen the version of this with Rakdos Charm. Yeah, I think Rakdos Charm is a lot worse than Witherbloom Command, though. Because there's just not a lot of decks that have that many creatures. Like, if you play against 4-color or even, like, Scam, they only put, like, 2 creatures into play at a time. So, I think I'm just going to go cut the Scorpions, add the Diplomacies, call it a day. I don't think I need much else. Is there something better than Scorpion? There has to be. That card is rancid. Just absolutely rancid. I don't really understand the point of it. I mean, I guess, like, it's cool because you can give them an agent and then jump block with the Scorpion. But there's gotta be something better. What about bolts? I mean, we have a Blood Crypt. We could just play 4 bolts. Honestly, probably a good idea. Also, if they get a little too deep with Sleeper Agent, you can just bolt the Sleeper Agent. Kind of sketchy to keep a 3-land Soul Spike hand against Thoughtseize. Can we play 4 bolt, 4 spikes? What if we also played Riftbolt? Or, wait. We can also play Skewer the Critics. Guys, I got it. I mean, I'm going to keep this hand. I don't love it, though. Society if Lake of the Dead was legal in Modern. I'm not going to Soul Spike here. Forbidden Orchard and your own agents. I guess that's fair. Forbidden Orchard's cool with Rakdos Charm. I could see it. When I never did. Yeah, especially like in the Reanimator decks with Lake of the Dead, where you would just use it to like hardcast Grave Titans. I did that a couple of times. I've played some legacy Lake of the Dead decks. It kind of fucks. I hope they don't Witherbloom Command this. That would be kind of unfortunate. You just want a Leechridden game? We killed one of our opponents with it already. I'm gonna hold up Bowmaster. Because I think their plan is to play their own here. Okay. Okay, this is gonna look really weird. I'm fetching now. I'm not gonna play Bowmaster. There's a chance I Bowmaster myself. No, that's dumb. I have Marsh Flats. Well, if they, like, you know, Abrupt Decay or do something to this, if they Witherbloom Command this, then I can Bowmaster myself to sack it. So they definitely have their own Bowmaster. Are we just going to keep playing this waiting game? No, I don't think so. Maybe I should. I don't know. This feels weird. Never bow first. Yeah, I don't know if this is right. It's just so obvious they have it. Yeah, I don't know. This is probably stupid. Get a little impatient there. It's not a horrendous draw. Is this the potential hard or flashback bump of the night game? Discard a land. Go Leechridden. I mean, if my plan is Leechridden, I should just fetch main phase, so they can't blow up Machinations in response. Get Leechridden, fire off one of the bumps. Pass. The flashback is 6. No, we are quite a ways away from this bump in the night. This is when they play Shieldred. Fatal push. I have been fatally pushed. Oh, you know what sucks? We have to sack Machinations, and then we don't have a second permanent. Yeah, it's 6 mana, 5 in a red. They definitely did not want people flashing back bumping then, I'll tell you that much. Alright, I think I'm off the Hardcast Soul Spike plan. I mean, they're effectively at 5 going to 4. And we can just get a Red Saurus. Yeah, this is fine. We're gonna have a lot of energy too. Very energetic. No, because sacrifice is part of the cost. So you can't just do it twice. Card would be so much better if you could. Activate Leechridden Swamp. What's up? The slow bleed. 3 more turns. You gotta respect it. Oh, a lot less than 3 turns now. This puts them to 5, 4. And they only get 1 more turn now. Yeah, more like lethal turns. Stop! They're too smart. You're not supposed to be this smart. You're supposed to not read the cards. Played a mono black burn deck with Needlebite Trap and Grove of the Burn Willows. But opponent gained late this turn to pay black. Ooh. I mean, even without Grove of the Burn Willows, that card might just be fine to play. Right? There's a lot of decks gain life. I mean, maybe it's more of a sideboard card for sure. Oh, right, I can just kill them now. Well, I'll do it now, that's fine. I'm just slow rolling them. Alright, that's the second time I've won a game at Leechridden Swamp. I don't know how we're 3-1 right now. How have I won 3 matches with this deck? Like, what's happening right now? Like, you look at this deck on paper, and it's like, I don't understand how this deck can conceivably ever win a game. But then you play it out, and it's like, maybe it's not bad. I don't know. They haven't felt like flukes either. No, they haven't. They felt like we're just, I don't know, like our deck is just operating. I mean, we've drawn very, very well. Like that last game where we went like double Chancellor draw Soul Spike. Like that's, you know, a 5% chance or less of happening. I'll keep this. They are really fast. What if you just played more of this card main deck? I mean, I haven't cast it yet, so I'm not actually sure how good this is, but it seems like it could be really good. Grief Pitch Agadeem's Awakening. Can we get some exclamation point griefs in the chat? If my girl and Grief are both drowning, you know who I'm saving. Oh, is the bot down? There it is. There it is. If my girl and Grief are both drowning... I mean, if they have a thing, I assume they just take the 1-drops, right? I think we found our weakness. This matchup seems atrocious. Like, they just double Thoughtseize you on turn 1? How do you ever come back from that? Yeah, this matchup seems unwinnable. If they scam you. You can win if they don't scam you. Yeah, that's the neat part. You don't. It's almost like no deck in the format ever beats this start. I wonder... I know. The joke is that every single deck in the format loses to this exact opening. That's the joke. Isn't Scam really, really, really good and healthy for the format, guys? It's really good. You know, I'm really happy that this is a thing that you're allowed to do. It's not a bad draw. Fetch Leechridden. I could just get Leechridden off this. And go crack fetch, get Leechridden, untap, play this, second counter, cast this, yada yada. Oh, right. I should have fetched on my turn. I just missed an energy, right? Yeah, you're right. I should have fetched on my turn. Also, if they have, like, Skyclave, I could have. Well, they would just Skyclave before combat. But yeah, I should have fetched on my turn. -1 energy. What do they have? What do you got, buddy? What are they casting? Is this a Vindicate? Is that why they didn't take my Diplomacy? Okay, well, you could say I got punished, but they would just Vindicate pre-combat. So I didn't actually get punished. Not a bad draw. Never mind, it was a pretty bad draw. Jesus. 2 lands off the Diplomacy is kind of tough. That is not ideal. Not ideal. Well, we have Soul Spike now. Not sure how relevant that is. No, they get to see the cards. Come on, deck. Deck, please. I think we do this. Bruh. How many lands are we playing? We're playing 18 lands! I drew how many? 4, 7, 10 of them? Alright, good beats. Good beats, I guess. We hardcast Chancellor. I mean, I'm gonna die to the Grief before then, right? Did I see Mengu's Kahira Rhino's Brute? Yeah, it looked awful. I'm just being honest with you. It did not look playable. I'm just gonna go to 2, right? Kind of don't want to pitch the command. Like, I didn't really understand the concept of it. Bro, come on! There's 18 lands in my deck! Jesus Christ. Yeah, I could Soul Spike the Grief, but it's just, like, so likely they have a Ephemerate or some sort of way to save it. I mean, I guess that's my plan now. Okay, I don't really have another option. I do. There's still 6 lands left in my 42-card deck. Let me guess. Ephemerate? Shocker. Well, I get to brick that trigger at least. I don't gain the life, though. Got him. I got plenty more lands. Bro, stop! This is not real! This is not real! I drew 12 of my 18 lands in the top 20 cards of my library. That's absurd. Bro, like, come on, man. Help me out a little bit. I can't do it all on my own. Jesus Christ. That was insane. I mean, if I didn't sack the Peatlands, I was pretty close to casting Chancellor. Sorry, I didn't expect to draw 7, 8 lands in a row. Didn't have that. I didn't have the foresight, you know. Yeah, it's kind of a skill issue. I guess Moto's just paying us back for the ridiculous amount of luck we had in the first 4 matches. Well, you have to remember, I did Called Shot the Soul Spike last match, so there's a little bit of give and take. Also, it's confirmed that people who play Grief on Magic Online, they have automatic premium. So if I don't make this up, and you know I'm not the one who controls this, but it's confirmed that if you register Grief in a league, you will 100% of the time always open Grief plus Scam card in your opening 7-card hand. That's how it works. I don't make up the rules, you know. All right, hold this. Hold this, you motherfucker. They're even on 61. That's insulting. Losing to 61 card Scam is definitely a highlight. Look, see, they kept 7. 3, 2. I told you. All you have to do, chat. Listen, hear me out. Write this one down. Noted. all you have to do is register Grief, and you will open Grief plus Scam Spell in every opening 7-card hand. That's the rules. I don't make it up, you know? Can we just fucking ban Grief already? Like, I'm so tired of this. Unironically, on a more serious note, get this fucking card out of here. WotC, if you're watching this, just get it over with. Nobody enjoys this. Nobody enjoys this shit. It's horrendous. Like, these Grief players just mulligan to Grief plus Scam every single game. Well, you don't even have to mulligan, as I told you. It's just so dumb. We're losing to Suppression Field. My brother in Christ. I can't even sack my land here. My brother in Christ, we are losing to Suppression Fields. Watch the world burn. Not a bad draw. I mean, you know they have a removal spell. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we have acquired the 61st card. All right, it never a removal spell. Give me Sovereign's Bite. Close. Close. I mean, surprisingly, like, okay, hear me out. We got Grief scammed, obviously, and that was bullshit, but, like, we got them down to 4 life, and we had draw steps to win that game. I don't know, it was close. Alright, 3-2. Deck was a lot of fun. Don't play this card. Noted. Play more of this card. Probably want the 4th Sovereign Spite too. I'd maybe go down to like 3 Hopeless Nightmare. You don't need that many permanents for Leechridden Swamp, because you do have like Machinations, Raid, stuff like that. So I don't mind cutting. I think I'd cut these 3 for 2 more of these and the 4th Bite. And then, yeah, just like, this is just a meme. I don't know why it's in here. The green cards are fine. We didn't play against matchups where we wanted them, but I can definitely see wanting access to them. But cool deck. Thanks again, Turchin. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. That was fun. Other than getting Grief scammed, that was very fun. I feel like that's what I say about every...